So you mentioned that IronKey evolved from multifamily office hedge fund into a broader platform, right? Um, what was the can you describe the situation that happening and how that evolution happened?
Yeah, another accident, I would say. But so in 2021, we decided to make a venture investment inside of the hedge fund, and we organized a syndicate that was really trying to build a blockchain-enabled 3D printing platform for real-world use cases of 3D printers and creating a blockchain-enabled software layer to connect all of these physical 3D printers. So really putting manufacturing on chain. And we invested when we were one of the first fund investors. They had only raised angel capital before that, a couple $100,000. They went on to raise $9 million and from all the top VCs over the last 2 years. They're now valued at 50 million plus. And we invested at 10 millions. That was the first data point that really pushed us into the venture space in blockchain specifically. And that data point alone, coupled with the fact that in crypto, there's a lot of social media influencers who either are or claim to be very competent traders in the crypto markets. And those are a dime a dozen. And what we decided to build at IronKey is we hard pivoted to build thought leadership and a professional lens in venture capital, specifically in the blockchain space, because there really is no professional thought leadership in Web3 venture capital. On the other side, in the liquid markets, there's plenty of people who are trying to educate or be, very loud on social media about their trading abilities. And we just never really saw a professional lens in the private markets venture capital space, specifically in blockchain. And that's really what pushed us into this space.
Interesting. I think this is amazing when you have these happy ass accidents that led you to learn more about what's going on, and it was not the initial intention, but then that becomes a whole thing, right? You start pulling the thread, and then it becomes a big thing, right? So I think that's amazing. So
yeah, and well, action tends to create things, right? So momentum is real. Everything that you try that doesn't work, you learn something, and then and then you just keep, I guess, pulling on the thread, and then eventually it starts to unwind.
Right. It's an exploratory process, and then you discover, and then you keep adding to it and seeing how the world reacts to it, and then